going on, guys? Today I'm going to be showing you how to change the back glass on a LG V30. This one, just the back glass is cracked right around the power button. We're just going to be swapping it out with a brand new one. Self-installed adhesive already on there. You're going to need a couple pry tools, a heat gun, maybe a hair dryer. And let's get started. So first you're going to want to take and warm up the bottom of the phone, or the back of the phone, to the point where it's just getting warm but not too hot, because you don't want to melt anything internally or unsolder anything inside the phone. So get it nice and warm. We'll try a plastic pry tool. We should get a suction cup and start right from there, but not everybody has a suction cup. So you can usually get anything up in there to pry it open, a credit card, and then you can start putting these plastic pry tools in there, and it just makes it a little bit easier. These plastic tools kind of contour around some of the edges a little bit. Just keep on walking that down. Maybe add a little bit more heat. Just walking it around, turning it. Get that to start picking up. Slowly just put my finger in there. It seems like just this side is not wanting to cooperate right now. Probably just the way it cracked. So I'm going to try the metal tool before. There it goes. A little touch more heat there. I don't know if you can hear it, but I was pushing them volume buttons. Just a little bit of glue up there still holding it. Oh no, it's actually in the center here, right where it's cracked. There's still a touch bit of glue. There it goes. So after we get this off, you're going to be very careful. Try not to touch the camera lenses because you'll end up making a blurry camera. Also, try not to touch these camera lenses on the inside for sure, because again, you don't want a blurry camera. So what we're gonna do is we gotta start working around this home button. Be very careful. Make sure you're pulling it right in between the adhesive and the glass. And be extremely careful on these cables because they're also glued down. And if you rip them, then you're gonna have to buy new ones. And honestly, I'm not really sure if these are similar to the iPhone as far as if the fingerprint scanner gets damaged, if they're specific to each motherboard. I'm not 100% sure. But if they are, then you're definitely not gonna want to damage these. The object is to not damage anything anyway, so we always go in with that mindset. I put a little bit more heat on there, so we don't want to damage it. It's moving, just doesn't want to come up. Sorry, I'm not trying to pull it off camera, but I'm just trying to not damage it either. There we go. It's pretty difficult to pull it up with the adhesive ring. If you pull it up, it should look like that. Just put that off to the side, make sure it doesn't get glass on it. Then, if we look, notice it's got like a big flat area. We can slowly go around it. You can also see it starting to move. Add a little bit more heat. Release it. Put that off to one side. Now, what you're going to want to do, I always like to push down on my adhesive and make sure it's all really good. And before we do that, what you want to do is go back to your frame and make sure that there's no little tiny chips of glass or anything still left on between the frame. Like I just had that tiny little piece. That little tiny piece will make you break the new one when you go to put it in. So just make sure it's very clean. Nothing's on it. And then what you're going to want to do, push down your adhesive like I said and make sure that's all staying where it needs to be. I always like to remove these spots because sometimes when you go to put the part in there, it won't go in all the way. because the stuff is in the way. So what we're going to want to do now, since our adhesive is fine, I'm just going to literally take it and stick it back on. Now if your adhesive was bad, it comes with adhesive, but if your adhesive is bad, make sure you pull it all off before you stick it in. Then you're going to want to center it back up. Push down on it very carefully, but make sure you don't touch any of the lenses or get anything on them lenses. Because if that lens cover gets dirty, it's going to be a mess for you. Alright, so everything looks good as far as this is concerned. Now what we're going to want to do is come and check out our home button area, or our power button. And if you don't remember, this went basically parallel to the sides. If you look closely, there's a little square area where this is supposed to sit in on the back glass. You can sort of make it out. Not popping right. What I'm going to do is peel off this white strip, because it doesn't feel like it's sitting low enough. Doesn't feel like it's sitting there right. Let me test it out. It seems okay, actually. Powered up. So, it was in there right, and as I tested it, everything seems to be good, so I'm just going to set it all back down. Hopefully that didn't mess anybody up. But once you line the pieces up, they don't feel right on the piece of glass itself, but once you put it in the phone, it's good. So let me shut it off again. And what I like to do, since we got it down and we know it's good, the frame didn't have any damage or anything like that. It was just basically a an accident where it just got cracked on the edge or in the middle. So, you know, everything's other than that is really nice. So we were able to put it back down without much issue. And what I'm going to do is reheat this just a tiny bit, put a little bit of pressure on it, and we're done. I like to warm it up, get that glue active, get it nice and pressed in. And we can wipe off the screen. We have the V30 back glass, freshly repaired. If you'd like to get yours done, check out our website, and if this video helped you get yours done, please like and subscribe, and if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section, and we'll try to get those answered for you. Have a good afternoon, and thanks for watching.